Rodriguez, and I'm here with Ricardo. He has his opening recession artist talk on October 12th. I'm here to ask him a few questions about his time here at Kean. I'm Eliza. My first question to you is for upcoming artists here at Kean. What is some advice you give them to follow in your footsteps?
Well, I mean, you mean like following my footsteps of like, just like, what do you mean by that?
Like, to get to the point you are now, like, what are like some of the steps that they could like replicate trying to get to?
To be like a full-time fine artist?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think like if you'd like to become a full-time fine artist, I would just advise you to create art every day, create it for yourself, through experimentation and challenging yourself into new mediums and new experiences will provide you a bigger sense of self and what you like, what you don't like, and then will help to focus you, because focus is the tool of creativity. So if you can focus every day into a daily discipline and create, you'll create 1,000 pieces. Good or bad, doesn't matter. It just matters that you accomplish that body of work. And then once you have that like first 1,000 pieces, and I do mean that, like 1,000 pieces, then whatever they are, drawings, pencil, it doesn't have to be like completed murals or anything, you know, but, you know, works, and keep a sketchbook and just like take time with yourself, with your art, to make it your friend. Spend that time, and then it'll develop your own signature style or your signature perspective, which will also help your worldview. Now, so when you're creating these drawings, you also want to like write and journal, and what am I thinking about? Because the why is so important on, you know, that drives the work, right? So I think if you can tap into your own fuel source, your own generator of creation, then that will take you so far. And in a world where everybody is, you know, kind of shouting over each other and grabbing for your attention for many different reasons, I think the true artistic speak, the true art spirit, you know, will speak through more like just like very powerfully. And then that will then become magnetic to offer you value of opportunity and an enrichment of your investment in your time. So I think if you're looking for a quick turnaround of success, probably not the right suit for you. I mean, hey, it happens all the time. Miracles, life is miracle, you know what I mean? But my approach was, you know, I'm 17 years back now, you know what I mean? And I'm grateful for it. You know, I hope I get another 17 years. Like, I love the time, you know, and I guess if you're gonna ask, the hardest question to ever answer is like, how long did this take you, or how long did you know, but yeah, I just think that like when you're in love, you're not looking at the clock. And so just like find your love and then like let it speak through you, if that makes sense. Because you can tap into you're a conduit to your own kind of artistic universe, and then you'll allow like ego to be aside, and you know, it's really not about you, it's about your channeling of this calling that as an artist you're called to it. It's through your birthright, your bloodline, your ancestry. I mean, if you could buy talent, people would own it all. But you can't. It's dispersed amongst people. It's your gift. And I do believe it turns into a curse if you don't do anything with it. Because then you grow up and you know, life passes by and you say, wow, I coulda, woulda, shoulda. And it's always the best time to start. I think the quote is today, right? Like, when's the best time to plant a tree or something? Like today. You know? So, like, if after seeing this makes you want to grab a sketchbook, great. Keep that inspiration, like just ready to go, and be prepared for it. Because when that art speaks to you every day, you want to have your, you know, it's a ballet dance. I don't know if that it makes a good example, but while you're creating, like, you want to have your arsenal of creative tools available. You want them to be clean, you want them to be plentiful, you know. Oh, I really wanted to make art, but I had to go drive to the art supply store today. So now all that creative energy is not being used. So I think just kind of like owning it up to yourself and being like, every day I'm going to create. Should I buy one pad? I'm gonna buy 10.
Yeah.
Look how much time I save, and look how much like, oh, 10 sketch pads? That makes me out of my comfort zone. Fantastic. That's where you should be.
Push
you
it
know?
yourself.
Anyway, that's a long answer to a short question, but I
No,
think
it's
it is a
not.
deep, you know.
Yeah, it's a
You know.
complicated question. I think.
As a